throw it away. Every moment's one more chance to stand up or get in the way. So when I go, I want the world to know I won't beg, break, I'm going away. Every moment's one more chance to stand up or get in the way. So when I go, I want the world to know I was alive. I was alive. I want the world to know I was alive. I was alive. I want the world to know.
Hello YouTube and welcome back to the NRSL Reebok Truck Series, here for race number 27 and chase race number 1 of season number 4. And joining me in the booth yet again is Stephen Paul III.
Hello, guys.
And on the front row today, as I try and get to the pace truck because I didn't realize I wasn't on it. Whoops. On the front row today are chasers Dylan Young and Sky Commons, with row 2 being Smet Ozkan and James Qualls. Johnny Gardner will start alongside the chaser Zach Flickinger in row 3. Chasers on row 4 with Sam Young and Amanda Shelley, with chaser Jonathan Zorline starting alongside Delon Ebrahimian in row number 5. Here's the rest of the starting grid as I hand it over to Steven.
So it's definitely going to be an interesting race. We've seen the Hooters race early in the year come down to fuel strategy with Mohammed Zain Abdul and Preston Floor in the 48. So Dylan Young was fast in practice, fast in qualifying. Let's see if he can back up the race and start the chase off good. Hyatt starting in the back, the furthest of the chase. Let's see if he can come back to the field because he's been struggling the last month. And RJ Reynolds, can he carry that 60 bonus points and keep the points lead after this race? It's definitely going to be interesting as he starts mid-pack. And your final row is Tim Randolph and Binky Louvier, 68 and 69 starting the last row.
Yeah, that was kind of fitting somewhat, I guess. So the way that the chase standings look is based on the number of wins that a driver had in the regular season, except for Preston and Joshua Hyatt, as here comes the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Preston and Hyatt, having, since they got in via the wild card, could not use their wins as bonus points, so they start off just like if they had no wins. And Sky Commons.
Well, there goes the the chase hopes are done.
Oh my God! Wow! What a way to start off the chase.
Did we fail to mention Sky has Dodge on board?
We were getting there. Onboards that we will carry. We'll start just in order they are in points, basically coming in. RJ Reynolds will carry the Toyota onboard. Jonathan Zorline, the AM/PM onboard. Amanda Shelley, the Chevy onboard camera. Sky Commons was supposed to be carrying the Dodge onboard camera. We'll see if he gets out there on track. John Irvin, the Menards onboard camera. Actually, I'll wait on that one. Seth Cole is carrying the Stakem onboard camera. Joshua Hyatt, the Good Sam onboard camera. And from pole position, Dylan Young will be carrying the Ford onboard camera in this one.
Well, already fireworks to the chase, and we haven't even took the green flag yet.
Yep, definitely. As Sky Commons just sits on pit lane, undoubtedly they're just trying to having to wait to get the tow back to the pit lane. So it's going to be a long tow, considering he'll be being towed around at the pace speed for this 2-mile track. So 70 miles an hour is what the speed is that he's getting towed around at. I don't know how long that takes, but either way, the pace truck will pull off, and Dylan Young, the Minnesota Vikings fan, will lead us to green in the Fly Eagles Fly 100.
Whoa. Smet Ozkan jumped to restart.
Unconfirmed?
Well, I mean, I can see he's leading on the leaderboard, so he clearly
yeah. So Smet Ozkan leads into turn number 1, apparently. Not sure how that one will fare with the NRSL officials, as they're 3 wide there with Amanda Shelley, as Louvier now ducks back in the line in that spot. I don't know where it's at. Johnny Gardner going for second.
Oh, this is going to be a tight corner here.
This would be one of the trouble spots if it's going to be one today.
Ooh, a little loose. Meadows going to try to play spoiler here.
So is Gardner, as he's not one of the chasers. Just basically the 30 other drivers here that are not in the chase, just racing for pride for these final 10 races.
Yep, that.
Battle between Flick. Oh, trouble back in the back. No, they saved it. That was
Wow,
Brock that was sideways in the 18.
Man, that was a save and a half.
Great save there. Damage to the 5 of Chris Wilson, though, the Quaker State Chevy.
Yeah, that's a huge rig. Binky just throwing it down there.
And 3 wide now with Randolph and Binky and Chris Wilson down the back straightaway.
Yep.
Of course, that doesn't involve Chaser, so we'll go back up towards the front of the field as battle for third between Chasers Zach Flickinger and Dylan Young.
Amanda Shelley's about to die in the back over there.
Yeah, she's hanging on for dear life, battling with some other chasers there. Preston Plord trying to grab a spot away from the 7.
RJ Reynolds dropping back, not in the preferred lane right there. Here comes Kev, another chaser.
Yep, that 00 Crayola Toyota right now trying to move his way up to the front of the field.
Somebody just...
What it is, it's because of how many trucks I allowed to load in.
Okay, I thought he just like went to space with aliens or something.
As Sam Young trying to go to the outside of Zach Flickinger for third. Meanwhile, Johnny Gardner going for the race lead.
Yep, good run by Johnny. He's trying to get the toe down the backstretch.
Well, yeah, he had to duck back in line on Samet Ozkan. It's not been a good season for the driver of the number 30 Clorox Chevrolet. This team not going to be returning with the 30. We'll have to see if the driver returns. Germain Racing will make a return to the series, fielding the number 30 next season. So,
Didn't Samet Ozkan win a race this year, or am I crazy?
Not in this series, I believe. Well,
I think they did. I'm not entirely.
I mean, we'll have to check if we get an opportunity, but with what I've got for the stats that we can see right now, that's not available to us. Because we're basically trading off being able to see the manufacturer points for the chase to being able to see wins.
Well, it looks like they can get on the inside of them. Oh, 3 wide. That's not where Kev wants to be.
James
not
Qualls and
boy.
Johnny Gardner make it work off turn 1.
Well, Qualls gave Gardner no room at all.
Qualls still looking for his first top 5 of the season. Worth
He
mentioning.
was Mr. Consistency, and then have a battle for the lead. We'll talk about that later.
Caution is out as Faith Rollins and Sabrina Rogers have gone around, and Sky Commons joins the race.
I believe Sabrina Rogers is the most one at Texas, so that's a tough break for Sabrina.
2 laps down for Sky Commons, probably actually going to be about 3, as coming to the line, it'll be Zach Flickinger leading over Samet Ozkan and Dylan Young.
And 5 precious bonus points to him.
Yep, 5 points for leading lap for Zach Flickinger. That will go a long way.
Definitely will, as chasers in the top 10 are Dylan, Amanda's there, Preston's up there, and Sam Young is 9th.
Kev also in the 00 is 4th.
Oh yeah, we usually forget about Kev.
No, that's Cup.
And then that's very true. Pollard's back there.
Oh,
Whoa.
Binky just ran into the back of the 18.
Nice breaks, Pinky. And then the one truck decides to do it for good measure.
And so damage to the back of William Brock's truck now, as that will be something to take a look at when we get ready to come back here again.
Yeah, the Wava is damaged.
And let's take a look back at what happened to Faith Rollins and Sabrina Rogers to bring out the yellow for the first time today. And we're back. Elijah Gilbert got a little tight going through turn number 1, slides up into the 87, which pushes Faith Rollins up into the 1 of Sabrina Rogers, and they try their best to save it here coming off turn number 1.
Yeah, it was just never going to work, as the people 39th and 41st in points crash each other out.
And almost were 4 wide. Vince Almarego, who is 41st in points, gets a piece of this.
Yeah, and then Binky gets into it right there. Brock,
I think, No, well, I don't know. I would say Brock was involved as well, yeah.
I think Binky kind of pushed Brock into the wreck.
Well, and then Binky finished it off saying, well, you weren't in it enough, so.
He was the Braun Strowman for that wreck.
So with that, though, let's take you back to the restart. And we are back on lap number 8. There were pit stops underneath the yellow, and fortunately we were covering the incident when it happened. So Zach Flickinger won the race off pit lane. Dylan Young was second. Samet Oskan third. Kev Shear, Johnny Gardner, James Qualls, Preston Plord, Chris Louvier, Amanda Shelley, and Sam Young, the top 10. Jonathan Zorline, Kyle Matthews, Alexander Rowe, James Shelley, Seth Cole, RJ Reynolds, Cole Deaver, Delon Abrahamian, Joshua Osborne, and John Irvin, the top 20. Stephen Paul III, Tom Shelley, Jessica Shelton, Joshua Hyatt, Alger Baranowskis, Steve Pollard, Trevor Germain, Max Anderson, Elijah Gilbert, Zachary Fitzwater, the top 30 with Alex Perkle, Bafode Sacco, Card Pollard, Sabrina Rogers, William Brock, Tim Randolph, Faith Rollins, Binky Louvier, Vince Almerigo, and Chris Wilson lead lap cars. Jack James apparently had some sort of extended pit stop, as he is now one lap down to the race leaders, and you see he's making his way off pit lane as we speak. So
He'll be way off the pace. Oh, here we come down here. Definitely going to be an interesting restart. Can Zach Roger hold off the back of the pack here?
you got the first name right. As we're back to racing, Zach Flickinger leads us to the green.
As Stephen Paul III is fired again.
I mean, what's really bad is the last name is the one you can see there.
Yeah. Sky Commons going for the... I mean,
Well,
trying to go
he's trying to get one of 3 laps back from the race leader right now.
Well, he's going to need a caution this lap, and then he's going to need another caution.
Well,
then he's going
yeah,
to
he needs quick yellows. And unfortunately, if that first run was any indication, we're not going to get him. Meanwhile, Samet Oskan going to see that the door is open there and go for the race lead. Kev Shear going to try and follow.
Yep, Kev's trying to get win the the first chase race.
And Kev also looking for win number 1 on the season. He did not win in the regular season, as Preston makes it 3 wide with James Qualls and Dylan Young. Dylan Young gets the run off turn 3.
As Kev almost won his first cup race, but got denied by Amy Shelley.
There you go. As Oskan still side by side, door to door, going into turn number 1. He will clear Flickinger as they go through that corner.
Yep, running it up the hill there, definitely trying to make the corner. Oh boy, they're all getting loose.
As James Qualls now side by side with Dylan Young down the Long Pond straightaway. If I got that one right, I think. I don't know.
I hope.
I know it's the long stretch.
The tunnel turn here.
Yep, tunnel turn as Flickinger now goes for second again on Kev Shear. Down the short chute.
Here comes Preston.
Short stretch, I don't know the straightaway names. I remember that one of them's longer than the other.
What turn 4?
Tricky triangle playing havoc right now as Zach Flickinger goes to second.
Yep, as Samet Oskan leads here.
Jack James is definitely not up to speed.
They might catch him.
Huh?
They might catch him.
Yeah, I would say so when he's only in 3rd gear.
Beating and banging.
Yep, James Qualls, Kev Shear going door to door now as Sam Young is 3 wide with them.
Yep, Chris Louvier behind pushing, then Kev's gonna let off the gas there.
Yeah, Kev deciding he didn't want to go 3 wide into the tunnel turn. That's a smart move as Preston Plord going to try and peak for second there on Zach Flickinger.
Plord won at Richmond, so going for 2 for 2 for him.
Well, going for 2 in a row and his 3rd win on the season.
Yep, he won another race early in the year, but I don't remember which one. As Plord is not one of the favorite drivers, because I believe Plord won at Ontario.
Johnny Gardner makes it 3 wide. I believe that's on Zorline. Sam Young's going to make it 3 wide for second into turn 1 with 3 chasers.
Yeah, that almost did not work for the 24th. Wow, that was a bold move by Sam.
Flickinger losing 3 spots out of that move. Maybe even 4.
Sam Young was the, I believe, Portland winner, so he's trying to come up here on a short track. The track is kind of like a road course.
It's also definitely not a short track.
Yeah.
So Chris Louvier clears for 3rd on Preston Plord. Zorline now trying to take advantage and get 4th away. He's actually even going to try and make it 3rd, it looks like. Meanwhile,
Now
here comes Sam Young looking for the race lead on Smeadows Con.
The first time I've seen the 98 up here, not with John Irving. They usually always together.
John Irving, you can see him a little bit in the back, that bright yellow truck, as Binky Olivier now finally starts to lose the draft with her damage.
Hyatt's making a move back there. One of the Norm Benning trucks is.
Kyle Matthews leaning on Preston Plord going into one. Here comes Seth
boy.
Cole, the Season 3 champion, the only past champion in the chase.
Yep, trying to make it 2 championships for Seth.
And they're 3 wide, well, they're almost 3 wide, as Johnny thinking better of it.
Smart move
3
by
wide
him.
into the tunnel turn, though, is not smart. Here they go. They're going to make it work somehow.
I think a little bit of letting off the floor will help that make it.
As Qualls throws it into turn 3.
James is not giving any craps tonight as Ozcon loses the lead. He's actually way out of the groove.
And he's losing many spots as Sam Young has grabbed the lead and is trying to lap Sky Commons.
And falls in behind. Seth Cole up here going for his first win of the season. Actually, first top 5 maybe.
Yeah, he managed to make the chase in the top 10 in points without getting a top 5.
That just shows how talented Seth is. That's a close battle right there.
As Johnny Gardner tries to go for second on Chris Louvier.
Here comes RJ up here.
Yep, the 4-time winner this season, tied Elijah Workman for the most all-time in the series.
RJ and Steve Pollard both have 4 wins. Nobody in Hooters could match that.
Well, at least not this season. Someone did it in the past.
Yep, as now it's a buffer between Sam Young and the 2 of Gardner, the 77.
Yep, although Sky Commons 3 laps down, I imagine he's not going to play too difficult here to Johnny.
Well, I mean, I don't know. At least we have our Dodge on board now.
Right. Although I think going down the straightaway, Johnny should be able to make the move. And yes, he will going down into turn number 1. So the Miller Lite Dodge will clear the lap traffic out of the way.
How hard does he push it? As Seth, he's trying to push it himself.
Yep, right now in 4th position.
And going down the inside right here. Smart.
Well, he's peaking for 3rd on Chris Louvier, although he might just try and play it safe and follow Louvier through. Maybe not. Gonna dive it in there into the tunnel turn.
Yep, just throw it down in there. And Seth really wants it. You know, he's got 4 laps. He's got the truck to do it. Can he get up there?
Well, he's into 3rd. Gonna open the door for Zorline, though, to make the move.
Zorline trying to become a 4-time winner of the season himself. Joined the 4-win club.
Yeah. Right now, like I said, just 2 members of that club in terms of people who've won 4 times in a season in this series. Elijah Workman and RJ Reynolds. So, as Sky Commons definitely being a nuisance of a lap car, I guess, really, as he tried to make the move on Gardner going into 1.
Well, NASCAR Nixon's going to have a lot of things for damn lap cars.
And nearly trouble there with Qualls and Louvier.
Well, they're beating and banging.
James Shelley up in the top 10, the all-time winningest driver in the series, yet to win this season so far.
Yep, as here they come down the inside. Elmany in the wall.
Meanwhile, Zorline has cleared the 77 and is setting his sights on the 6. And meanwhile, we've got chasers running in the top 4 spots.
Yep, as Zorline now going for 4 wins, which will help him because he's got the bonus points.
Yeah, he's only 15 points behind RJ coming in. Right now runs in 2nd as Seth Cole makes the move on Preston Plord for 3rd.
Wide.
Well, they were for a moment.
What shuts the door on him.
Yep, Seth had to let it go for a moment.
2 guys without a top 5 running 5th and 4th.
And Zorline all over the back of that number 6 Chevy for Eddie Sharp Racing.
Now Zorline won back-to-back races, then he won a 3rd race.
Oh, Sky Commons!
Yeah, Sky Commons with the move of the century. Yeah, that's not going to go over well.
No, I don't think that will, as Preston going to take advantage. He's going to go for 2nd now.
Yep, it's coming down here. But if the 77 passes the 6, that's going to help them out back there.
Yep, but that's if he could catch him, though. That's the thing.
Yep, as actually Plord going down the inside of the 77 right now.
And right now, Jack James in the tunnel turn, so it looks like he's keeping up enough speed just barely. Meanwhile,
down the
Preston
front.
will clear for second. Qual's now going to try and follow through.
Let's see what the 77 can do. As the 24 is just really trying to push him to the lead or get his lap back.
Right now, yeah. And thing is, for Commons, he's not even going to... He can't even gain spots at this point. Even with the green-white checker, he wouldn't be in it. So...
Just
right now, he's just being a poor lap car for everyone else.
Actually, it's not going to be a poor lap car for Preston if he goes down the inside.
And he's pitting. I could tell that anywhere. He's pitting.
Anybody else join him?
So, well, remember, he was on pit lane to start, so that might be scheduled. I don't know if these guys are going to have to pit with 2 to go.
We saw pit stops in a 20-lap race in the Hooters race, too, so we'll see what happens here.
As Qualls right now still looking for third. Trevor Germain, not a name we've mentioned a lot this season. He's up here in the top 5.
Yeah, Jermaine's had a good run at Dover, trying to have another good run today as Seth Cole is pushing Jermaine down here.
Yep, trying to work his way through. RJ Reynolds also in that mix there in the 09 truck.
All the 6 car wants to see is the green white, the white flag.
White flag, yeah.
Yeah.
Although I think Preston wouldn't mind seeing that too, because then right now it looks like he'd be able to fight it with just those two, mano a mano.
Anybody gonna come into pit?
I don't think so. They aren't looking like it, at least, to put it that way.
And
so out of turn 4, they'll see the white flag. This time by 1 lap to go. Oh, it's Johnny Gardner's in the wall.
Yeah, that was he got pushed into the wall.
1 lap to go though from Pocono.
Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Tom Shelley passing James Qualls in the back. That'll open the door for Zorline.
Florida's gonna have 1 shot of it in the tunnel turn. Can he do it?
Well,
No,
he's not even going to wait for the tunnel turn. Here he comes off turn 1.
Going for 2 wins in a row.
Side by side down the long straightaway here. The longest stretch, at least, other than the front straightaway.
He didn't have the draft. Jermaine's not close enough. Here comes Seth just throwing it in there.
Seth's going to throw it in there for third.
He needs a push. He could have had the run, but he needs a push. Can he get into 3?
Can Preston make the move?
RJ coming up through the field too. That's going to help him. But here off the car
try
corner.
and make a peek. I don't think he's going to get there, though.
He's going to have to force it. Nope, it's not going to be enough. Can he get down the inside here? Nope.
Off turn 3, Sam Young for the 2nd time this season will win, this time at Pocono.
That was a good one for Sam. Seth Cole up to 3rd. RJ with a run. Amanda Shelley back to 10th.
As Seth Cole waits till the first race of the chase to grab his first top 5 of the season.
And RJ is going to not let anybody gain too much points because he finished 4th.
Try 6th. Trevor Germain actually got 4th.
I need new glasses, apparently.
So Chasers here today, as we're still waiting on the standings to go official. So the top 10, Sam Young, Preston Plord, Seth Cole, Trevor Germain, Tom Shelley, RJ Reynolds, Jonathan Zorline, Dylan Young, James Shelley, Amanda Shelley, rounding out the top 10. Other chasers throughout the field, Kev Shear will finish the day out in 15th. Zach Flickinger fell to 19th.
With 5 bonus points.
Yeah, with 5 bonus points for leading a lap, but...
Hyatt, horrible day for Hyatt.
Joshua Hyatt, 26th. John Irvin finishes the day in 31st. Zachary Fitzwater way back there. What? Something tells me we had some pit stops.
Or he's out of gas.
Maybe. I don't know. But, let's see. Yeah, that Irvin ended up being the lowest finishing chase. Or no, Sky Commons obviously in 42nd was the lowest finishing, but yeah. So that will do it though for coverage here today from Pocono. Steven, your final thoughts?
It was definitely a good, interesting race. Good win to Sam Young. He's been on a hot streak the last month. Joshua Hyatt, he's gonna have to fight something in the program if they're gonna be contending in the chase. Good run to Seth, like I mentioned, first top 5. Charger Man, another good run. So I'm not sure what's the next race.
Good question. I don't have that up right now.
Well, I don't know what the next race is, but RJ Reynolds, he expands his points lead because he finished sixth and he has the 60 bonus points. But Zorline finished right behind him, so it'll still be pretty close. I'm pretty excited after round one. Tomorrow, the next race next weekend we're going to is the NRSL 300, and I expect Dylan Young to win that race.
Or Sam Young, since he won the NRSL 500. Who knows?
Uh,
But not necessarily that'll be next weekend. We'll see how it goes with the recording and when I can find time to make sure to export all the stuff. So with that, congrats to Sam Young on the win, as rare time for me where a chaser actually gets the win in the chase. As he gets the job done today. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't today for more gaming and racing related content. I'm Gordon Fantana1, and this has been a production of the NRSL. I'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.